The employer's perspective, why they are hiring and what they expect. In order for you to de-risk the employer's hiring concerns, you'll need to understand why they're hiring in the first place. Here are the learning outcomes for this video. By the end of the video, you should 1. Understand some common reasons for hiring new employees. 2. Understand the importance of figuring out why a company is hiring. 3. Understand that some reasons for hiring are red flags. And 4. Understand the minimum expectations for a new employee. Let's get started. Let's walk through some common reasons for hiring. First, the group with the job opening might be growing, meaning there's too much work for the current employees. Second, there might be a shift in operational strategy. For example, maybe the company decides to offer new products, which will require hiring new employees. Third, there might be a shift in people strategy, such as the CEO deciding to hire from outside the company instead of from promoting from within. Fourth, if the job opening is for an entry-level position, then as employees gain skills, they're promoted, which will naturally create job openings. Other reasons for hiring include retirement of the previous job holder, upgrade of workforce skills, etc. Your goal as the job seeker should be to try and figure out the specific reason the company is hiring. You might be able to piece this together by researching the company, or by analyzing the job description, or by asking questions during your interview. If you're able to figure out why the company is hiring, then you can use this information to sell yourself. For example, if you figure out that the opening exists because the hiring manager wants to bring in outside hires for a fresh perspective, then you should emphasize how you'll bring knowledge from past employers if hired. There are some reasons for hiring that could be red flags. For example, you probably don't want to take a job that's open because the role experiences high turnover due to terrible management. Unfortunately, you most likely won't be able to spot any red flags before you accept an offer because employers don't typically advertise their problems. But on the bright side, most companies have a vested interest in fixing problems, and if they don't, then you can leave. It's also important to understand what the hiring manager expects from a new employee because you can also use this information to sell yourself. At a minimum, the hiring manager expects a new employee to perform the duties listed in the job description in a timely and professional manner. As you start to interact with potential employers, you should keep these expectations in mind and always be prepared to illustrate how you'll meet and hopefully exceed these minimum expectations. That's the end of this foundational video, but just a reminder that this video is part of a longer playlist. The playlist is in chronological order, meaning videos at the beginning of the playlist cover things that occur at the beginning of a job search and vice versa. If you liked this video, then you should check out the other videos in the playlist. If you thought this video was confusing, then try going backwards in the playlist to learn more about job search up until this point, or even forwards in the playlist to see how things come together. Thanks.